Good morning, everybody. Very nice to be with you. So let us start. Right hand in front of the body and just go ahead and shake out that right hand really well. All the tensions in the fingers, in the wrist, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. Make that fist really tight and spreading wide. Thumb away from the pinkies. Nice and tight. Spread them nice and lengthen through the webs of your hand. One more. Tight. And spread them nice and wide. Upstairs, same hand, right hand. Shake. Left hand extends in front of you. And starting with a little rejuvenation. Waking. Very important to stimulate your lymph nodes, fingertips. It's a very intuitive stimulation. Tap. And we're going now from the smallest part to the elbow, come to the shoulder and your neck. And coming up, tapping, and nice stimulation for the lymph nodes especially, and coming up, tapping. It's a very intuitive, happy slap. One more, tap. Same direction now, up along your whole arm. Brushing up along that whole arm. Smooth it out. Brushing. Same palm. We turn that palm nice open. Here's your lymph node station. Give it now. There's a little bounce that happens when you take that tapping motion. And just let the body follow the motion of your arm, of your hand, light-hearted way, very intuitive, waking. Ideally, this becomes a natural daily habit of you to give yourself a little service. Okay, one more, tap. Same direction, down the river we go, and brushing, and releasing, and brushing down, and letting go, and brushing. Same arm then, shoulder and the elbow, nice big release as you shake, and fingers and the wrist. Letting go. Mark that fist, nice and tight. Spreading of your fingers, nice and wide. And squeeze. Thumb away from the pinkies. One more, tight as you can. As wide as you can spread those fingers. Then upstairs, letting go. Shake. Take now, right hand in the front, left hand becomes an active servicing hand. Coming up into your lymph node station. And we come up, tap. And it's a very intuitive, very buoyant, very bouncy kind of a tapping. From the smallest part to the upper part, way up into the lymph node station. Every single day, give your limbs, all these tiny little blood tissues a little rejuvenation. Coming up, tapping and tapping. Coming up, one more. Fingers, elbow, shoulder, and neck. Same direction up along your whole arm. Brushing and brushing and brushing. Yes, a little bit like you're tuning that instrument. Every single day, give a little nice self-care. Same palm then, we simply turn that palm open. Here's your lymph node station. Going down. Again, this is a very bouncy palm. It's a very intuitive palm. Very light-hearted palm. And tapping down. And even joyous palm. Yes. Boing, 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 boing. And tap, 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 tap. Tapping. A nice stimulation. Once you drive all the blood activity to the surface of your skin, now we go ahead and brush them and smooth them out and harmonize and letting go. Letting go is very important, like the water that refreshes you, your whole system. Every day is a chance to refresh, to let go, so that you welcome something new every day. Okay, same arm then, shoulder and the elbow first. Shake, 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 shake. Be willing to let go, especially your fingers and the wrist. Kind of like you have sparkles of water coming out of your hands. There you have it. Let's take now, feet will be hip distance apart. Hands now from the region of your sacrum. Again, it's a very buoyant. Look at my hand. They're literally doing this. As relaxed as you can in the wrist, as intuitive as you can, like a little happy child giving you a little tap, 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 tap. In an ankle, in a knee, going up to the lymph nodes. Linger, 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 linger. Abdominal, your digestive region. Linger, 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 linger. And rounding lumbar down to the sacrum. Okay, outer leg down. Let go. In, leg returning. Tapping, 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 round, 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 round. To let it linger, linger in the digestive region. And lumbar, sacral region. Linger, 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 linger. Exhale, we come down again. Rounding of the spine. Linger, linger, linger. Very important to stimulate your limbs. And we come up again. Linger, 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 linger. Sacral region. All these nerve tissues, wake them up. A little healthy stimulation every day. And coming down again. Let go. Rounding of the spine. Lymph node station. Linger, 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 linger. Digestive. Linger, 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 linger. And sacrum. A little extra care for that very special station. Going down. Rounding back. Coming one more time. And inhale, returning. Back to the first station. So remember, after you drive up all the blood flows to the surface of your skin, and you give everything a little brushing. Outer leg coming down. Inner leg is the earth energy coming up. Sun energy going down. Earth energy coming up. From the sun, outer leg down. From the bottom of the feet, earth energy coming up. Deliver sun energy, outer leg down. Inner leg earth. Outer leg sun. Inner leg earth. Exhale. Rounding, inhale. Okay, on your own now. Some of you are ready to add a little speed. Come down like the waterfall. Drop with gravity. Letting go. Ground into the feet. Fast as you can. 3 more. Fast as you can. Once you start to feel a little stronger in your legs, coming down fast as you can. Okay, next exhalation, we return now back to the center. Feet will be a little wider than the hip distance and palms out to the side. Palms first, up and down. Palms up, palms down. Bend your elbows slightly, external rotation. Internal rotation. Add the work of your shoulder. External, external. Inhale, open. Exhale, turning in. 2 more. This is your inhale, and this is your exhale. Very nice. Next stage, elbows down towards the side of your torso. Ready? Coming to the middle, parallel forearms. Deep breath, exhalation. Turn now, forearms. Notice how these forearms are parallel to each other. This is your inhale. When you drive those elbows out to the wrists out to the side, it's literally the blade of your shoulder that's encouraged to gather. Okay, couple more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Open up the 2 corners of your shoulder. Last one. Fine breath. Exhalation, release. Bending of the elbows out to the side, internal rotation. Look at my fingers, they're quite activated, right? Look at the distance between my elbows and the relationship between my elbow. If I turn to the side, it looks like there's a little diagonal line. And if I ask you to round your back slightly, there's a nice opening between your shoulder blades. External rotation. This one you just did, except let's add your finger work. External rotation. Internal rotation, external rotation. Best as you can, this action comes from the engagement of your shoulder blades. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Now let's add your spine work. Look, exhale. Rounding of the upper back. Perk up, tailbone forward. External as you look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Shoulder blades open. Back of your shoulder blades. Front of your shoulders. Gather your shoulder blades in. You got that? Okay, here we go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, inhale. Step 1, step 2. Watch here for a moment. Can you see the difference between this option versus, look, this option, when I start to encourage my arms to motion between stage 1 to stage 2, in a little more fluid fashion. It literally becomes like you have butterfly wings. Like you have wings instead of arms. If I slow this down for you, look at it from the side. It literally is like I'm marking a spiralic loop in motion. Okay? Let us try right elbow first. And you realize it's a little bit like a figure 8. If you can relax the body with the motion of your arms, look at how it encourages you to lubricate your mid-back as well as your vital organs. Okay, try the other side, one at a time, because if you're not used to it, it can feel a little strenuous. So just go easy on your shoulder, especially those of us who's got shoulder injuries from the past. Okay, so just one at a time, a little bit like you're playing with water. Like you got that river by your side and you're just playing with the water, right? So you know this sequence. This is the exhale. I turn to the side. Look at the alignment of my forearm. Perking up. I am asking you to breathe into the heart. That's the principle of all your back bend. Stage 1, stage 2. Mark that 2 more times. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now the fluid way. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, back bend, exhale, forward bend. External, internal. Deep breath, exhale. Very wing-like, very wind-like. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One breath, one motion. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhalation. Once you release, go ahead and just let go of your leg. Shake, 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 shake. Right elbow, pointy elbow. The circle doesn't have to be big, but make that loop nice and round. External rotation, bossy elbow into the space behind you. Behind you. If this is okay, let's have a look at that elbow. Because when you look and turn, your whole neck and your peripheral vision start to expand itself. And that is a wonderful thing to recompose your whole posture. This is your exhalation. Inhale, exhale. Now on your own now, same arm. Right-handed people, you might feel a little click in your shoulder. People with injuries, you will feel your scar tissue trying to map itself out. Just be gentle with yourself. Just give it time. Normally I do this until my scar tissue says, okay, I have been more sufficiently moisturized. Then you give it now. Nice shaking to refresh the page. Yes, let's try opposite elbow. External rotation. First few sets, it's just testing, testing, testing. Where is the range of motion that is suitable for my rib cage, for my intercostal muscles, for my heart, for my shoulder? Okay, once you have it, feet parallel, and let's twist and turn. Look for the elbow behind you. And if you can relax into it, notice how your whole thoracic and lumbar, including your cervical spine, may all twist and turn with it. External rotation, external rotation, external rotation, external rotation, external rotation. Couple more. External rotation, external rotation. Okay, after this set, both elbows, one at a time, and just feel for range of motion. Eventually, you want both elbows, both shoulders, to have equal amount of fluidity, equal amount of strength, equal amount of endurance. A little bit like you're tuning the tire of your car. You want them to be rather aligned to each other. Okay, feet will be right underneath your hips. Let's start with your ankles and your knee first. Bzzz, a little vibratory motion. Okay, let this vibratory motion start to climb up into the upper body. Okay, after you work with the shoulder, look at my shoulder. Your shoulder, the root of your shoulder comes from the blades back here. So when you do these shaking, make sure that you're learning to initiate the shake from the back of your shoulder blades. Just like your legs comes from the base of your sacrum, your arms comes from the back of your shoulder blades. Let the main station be really well nourished. Fingers out to the side, so you got 2 air pockets. The more you can stand this, the more energy you learn to charge up from the Mother Earth. The same nourishment that is offered to the tree, to the bees, to the flowers, and to the grass. And it's there for you. You just need to learn to recharge. Boom, 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 boom. Look at my shoulder. Rib cage will follow. All your inner organs are getting a little massage. A healthy sign, a healthy body should feel a little tingling sensation. A little tingling sensation everywhere. Okay, wind your step again. Turning now the right foot out, left foot in. Hands to the upper hip. Bend that knee ever so slightly. Bzzz. Charge it, charge it, charge it. Keep that knee right above the ankle. External rotation, right hip. External rotation, external rotation. Internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. Right hand to the right side of your SI joint. Let's go out to your external rotation again. But really try to comprehend that all of your movement, not just your hip, but every part of your body, all your joint system depends on how well you can mobilize your SI joint. So see if you can round the circle by that initiation, by that very, very mindful initiation. Look at this front knee. Remember, this front knee doesn't move. It's very grounded. It's got invisible root coming out of the bottom of my foot, right there. Outer foot is well grounded. And let's give it now a little gentle lubrication, gentle lubrication, gentle lubrication. Turn towards your right, back knee onto the floor. Good patting underneath your knee, especially those of you who are sensitive. Yes, you know who you are. Hands either side of the front foot. Okay, just gently, tailbone forward and down. We're intending to open the front gate of your right hip. Dipping that tailbone, deliver the tailbone down towards gravity. Just a little alignment awareness. Look at this front knee, it's right above my ankle. Even if you become very flexible, this should never happen. This is really dangerous for your knee joint in the long run. So once you become flexible, you just drag that back knee further back, that's all. So gently, gently add a little pulsatory motion. Again, it's a very intuitive way to work with the body. It's like a little tremble from the earth that gently, gently massages the root of the tree. Okay, use your fingers to support you, side to side gyration. Like you can gently massage as you rotate this hip flexor, right and left side. Flexion of the top ankle, tailbone behind you, toes towards you. Let's give this leg a little pause, say shake, 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 shake. Hey, toes towards you, toes away from you. Toes towards you, toes away from you. Toes towards you, external rotation, external rotation. Like you're drawing with your toesies. External rotation. Ready, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. As your ankle turns, all these tendons That goes along the right and the left side and crosses over to support your kneecaps. Also twist and turn. And that is a really gentle way, an organic way to lubricate your knee by activating the mobility of your ankle. There we go, toes towards you. Look forward, inhale, push into the fingers, halfway up. Bend your elbows, forward bend. Shin comes down. 2 more, inhale, halfway up. Exhalation, back of your knee, back of your leg gets well open. Last one, deep breath. Through the mouth, bending of the elbows. If this is not a familiar place, look. Pulsatory motion, or gently let the body sway in the oscillatory motion. Give it enough movement, tending to all the stiffness that hasn't been tended to recently. If coming down is a good place, we worked so much on the back of your shoulder blades today. See if you can deliver breath there. That also means that space right between your shoulder blades is also the back of your heart. If you can take care of the heart space, all the other parts of the body are just going to become much more willing to soften, to release, to let go. Rest of the body will become very easy to work with. So best as you can, bring the breath focus to the back of your heart. Take care of your heart and everything else will come. You do want to feel like you're letting go on your exhalation. But do recharge as you inhale. Soften the elbows, soften the rib cage, coming down with gravity. So just take a note. This is an important opening for the ankle, for your ankle and your knee. Next stage, bend that knee, front foot comes down. Back toes will tuck. Exhalation, let's try. Back knee off the floor. And gently, can you invite that back ankle to go away from the shoulder? Gently. Like you're anchoring that back foot into the space behind you, into the space behind you. After this set, if that is still too strong, just work with the lower knee to the floor. Okay? You just work here. If this is doable, can you imagine that you're firming the kneecaps back there? Learning to brace your knee, learning to protect your knee is just as important as the flexibility of that knee. Okay, lower knee to the floor. Let us come. This one, typically you have your triangle base. Fingers on or off the floor. You can lift your hands a little bit higher onto a little lift if you need, or on the chair. Okay, halfway forward, inhale. Forward fold, exhalation, chin in. How do you know you're doing all right? It's by gently oscillate your tailbone side to side. If you cannot move your tailbone, you're asking the body to do too much. Then I will say, elevate your hands here or elevate your hands onto a chair. Okay? Doesn't matter where you are, gently, let go of the neck, a little bit of pulsatory motion. Let's find your breath. Press into your hands as you elevate. Inhale, look forward. Exhalation, chin in, forward fold. coming down to gravity. This is your inhale, coming up. This is your exhale, coming down. One more inhale, coming up. Here, exhale, coming down, chin in. Some of us, we stay. Some of you need to mobilize your tailbone side to side. Some of you need a little bit of this. Depending on where you are, you have learned enough these foundational vocabularies, the principle of these vocabularies that the body tissues understand, and you just tune inward. Listen to the guidance of these foundational vocabularies, and you speak to the body. You motion the body, you sway the body, you pulsate the body to a place where your tendons and your tissue will slowly, they will reshape themselves. They'll find another layer of flexibility, another layer of mental strength. So before we move forward, I just want to show it to you. This is an important knee thing, caring for the knee, as well as this one you did before. All right, so for my knee injury things, these are two basic things that I always do every day. Okay, let's take right hand in the front, inhale. Firm into the hip. Left hand will follow you, tailbone forward. Favor your left side, please. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Chin in, letting go. Two more. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Last one. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Keep the body straight. Hands will land onto the top of your right hip. Bend that knee gently, facing forward. Front hip now. Internal rotation. Internal rotation. Internal rotation. Lubrication of that hip. External rotation. Your external rotation, let's bring your right hand to the back of your sacrum again. Let's learn to articulate and moisturize this station in that complete way. If it's just the front of your hip becomes aware and not the back, you're sort of shortchanging yourself, because out of the sacrum station comes your lower back. So if you can completely be devoted to focusing on the sort of the mission control station, not only your hip becomes flexible, but your lower back also becomes flexible and strong. And while you're rotating that front hip, can you have a look at this front knee? It doesn't move very much, does it? It's grounded, the root is grounded, the knee is being well protected. Okay, firm into the legs, we come forward, back to the same station, feet are parallel. Second side, left foot turns out, right foot turns in. Hands, cup hold of the left hip, bend that knee slightly. Zzz, shake, 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 shake. Implementing a little stimulation in your own way every single day. Okay, bend that knee. External rotation, external rotation, external rotation, external rotation. Internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. Let's take your left hand to the left side of your SI joint. Okay, let's learn to open the back of your SI joint. which is the root of your leg and the root of your spine. If you can invigorate that place, all the nerve ending, they're called the horsetail, that comes out of that station will be well soothed, well brushed, well moisturized, and your legs and your lower back, your mid back will be always very happy and grateful for you. Okay, routing that external rotation, external rotation, external rotation. Okay, turning towards your left. Lower knee to the floor. Good padding underneath that knee if you're not used to coming down. Okay, fingers either side of the front foot. Tailbone starts to come forward and back. Forward and back. Finding that first edge. Finding where is my comfort zone. How far am I able to go? Meanwhile, I'm keeping an eye of the relationship between that knee and the ankle. Alignment is important, just like grammar is important for our language. Alignment is very important for all the poses. Okay, deliver that tailbone down. Come to that place, I can hold you here and add a little pulsatory motion for the right side of your hip flexor. Gently up and down, up and down, up and down. Next stage, almost like you're gyrating that hip flexor side to side, like you're massaging it, like you're gently turning it, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. Make sure that back knee can take a little bearing as you point your front toes towards you. Clicking that right back hip, that left hip back slightly. You do want your hips to be aligned right on the left side. Okay, toes towards you, front toes away from you. Toes towards you, toes away from you. Flexion, extension. Again, these are the very foundation vocabularies that you have learned. Pulsation, oscillation, flexion, extension, toes towards you, and circular rotation. All the rotation motion, a wonderful way for you to nourish and revitalize not just the muscle tissues, but your ligaments and the tendons. Okay, internal rotation. Notice if you utilize your toes as much as you can, it's a lot more effective to gain the benefit for the rest of your legs. Internal rotation, toes are very helpful. Toes are very nosy. They always want to participate. Okay, one more, toes towards you again. Fingers are pressing down, that will give you the lift. Exhale, bending of your elbows. Your first one, so go really easy on the body. Come to that first edge. Inhale, halfway up, release. Exhale, shoulders down, elbows will sink, forward fold. Two more, halfway up. Exhale, all the air out through the mouth. Let go. Then inhale, halfway up. Toes towards you, exhale, chin in. Before you stay, give a little oscillatory notation in the base of your tailbone. If you cannot move here, you're doing a little too much, just bring your torso up a bit. Keep a nice healthy distance instead of this. Another way that you can work with it is by shaking off this front leg like this, in that vibratory fashion. Or this one. If your legs are so tight, it's not gonna be very intuitive about how to navigate, but you can move your torso, right? All that work we just worked on earlier, That's why I free up your shoulder blades earlier, so you can be a little more relaxed, flexible about, and intuitive about navigating these things. Okay, but if you can stay, see if you can make the torso heavy, make the elbow especially heavy. It's almost like you're giving yourself to the earth. Now that space between your shoulder blades, let's take a note of it. Breathe like you're receiving light into the back of your heart. Nice deep breath into the space of your heart, and everything will melt easily. Everything will want to follow and becomes very easy to work with the body. Take one more deep breath. Front foot was set. Fingers are down. Hands are giving you a little bit leverage. Back toes tucking. Ready. Firm now. Back knee off the floor. Notice the alignment of this front shin. Nice and straight. Okay, forward and back with that back ankle. Encouraging the bottom of your foot, the base of your calcaneus bone, the back of your knee to elongate. Best as you can, learn to brace hold of that back knee. You do want to learn to protect the knee as well as when you're nourishing the flexibility of the knee. It does feel like you're squeezing into the kneecap there. Okay, one more extension. Take a deep breath right here, your hip flexor. Okay, exhale, lower knee to the floor. Find your way into now your triangle base. Fingers are down, halfway up. If the fingers don't reach, elevate them. Here or here or here on a chair. Exhale, chin in, forward fold. Letting go. Inhale, halfway up. Look forward. Exhale, bending of the elbow, chin in, forward fold. Let go. Third one, inhale, arching. Exhale, releasing, chin in, letting go, forward fold. If this is too much, option one, oscillate your tailbone, side, side. Option two, gentle vibratory pulsation in the rib cage. Letting go, letting go, letting go. However you work with it, this front knee eventually is going to get the benefit, is going to get the message. And it's really going to thank you for it. Release, release, release. Those of you who feel comfortable in holding still, then this is a good time to work on your breathing awareness. Taking breath into the back of your heart. Let the back of your heart be wide open. That's the station where you receive. That's why I release your shoulder blades earlier. If you can learn to nourish the heart, every other parts of your body will be very easy to work with. That is the center of your being if you can really take good care of that space. Then all these movements will be very easily accessible. Make the exhalation slow and complete. Let's try one more again. Halfway up, inhale. Chin in, bending of the elbows, shoulders will come down. Okay, you ready? Ground into your feet now. Left hand, right arm first, inhale. Left arm follows. Looking back, inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Tailbone forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. One more. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the body upright. Land your hand to the top of your left hip. Bend that left knee. Alignment awareness, please. Internal rotation first. Just that front hip. Internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. Now external rotation, external rotation. Let your left hand come to the left side of your SI joint. See if we can be reminded of how to initiate your hip circles from the center control, which is your SI joint back there. It's going to feel different once you get it. The effect is going to be different. The benefit will be also quite different. While you're doing this, can you pay attention to that front knee? It's not all over the places. The knee is getting that foundation of being very stable after you worked on them just now, all the stretches. External rotation, it's really easy to feel how you can lubricate that hip, as well as your sacrum, as well as your connected tissue in that lumbar region. Okay, after this one, let's just come, bringing you back to the floor again. Hands under the shoulder, knees under the hips. Okay, let us go for half circle. Your lumbar thoracic juncture. Inhale, one direction. Exhale. This upper half, here's a good moment to pull your belly in. Here's a good moment to pull your belly in. On your own now. This also is benefited by all the shoulder lubrication you did earlier. Now let's encompass the bottom half. The bottom half, the bottom half, the bottom half, the bottom half. Swaying one side and the other side. Okay, let us go for a circular lubrication. Ready? Inhale, belly in. Exhale the bottom half. Inhale, exhale. Fingers are like toes. They're always rather active and curious. Opposite rotation. Inhale, top half. Exhale the bottom half. Inhale, top half. Exhale, bottom half. One more. Inhale, top. Exhale, the bottom. Okay, can you mimic something similar, but this time initiate the movement rather from the blades of your shoulder? That means your elbow's gonna bend, and you do want to relax your neck a lot more, because your neck is intricately connected to the blade of your shoulder. So as long as you're lubricating your shoulder, might as well let the benefit trickle down into your neck and your cervical spine. Opposite rotation. Initiate the movement no longer from your mid-back, but from the articulation of your shoulder blades. One direction, another direction. Okay. Hands under the shoulder again. Knees will be together. Let me just show you this one you often do with me. This is a good option for these lunges that you did earlier. Some of us, this might be a little too strong. You work with knees to the floor this way. Can you see how straight this back knee is? And your calcaneus bone back there, the arch of your foot gets a little encouragement and open every day. Okay, neutralize, second side. Gently, gently, guiding the arch of the foot, the base of your calcaneus bone to be nicely open. Lengthen, lengthen into the space behind you. Okay, have a look here. These lubrication you just did for your mobility of the spine, let's utilize them. Knees together, right foot pushing back, look forward. That's your inhale. Here's the flexibility of the spine that you just worked on, as round as you can to bring that knee through. Same foot behind you, inhale. Exhale, knee in towards the forehead, puff up. One more, inhale. Exhale, round so much, you have plenty of room for the knee to come through. Knee will come down, left foot now. Inhale, press as you arch forward. Exhale, round so much that you have plenty of room for that left knee to come through. That's your exhale. This is your inhale. This is your exhale, round, round, round. Inhale, knees under the shoulder again. Knees under your hip, hands under the shoulder. Toes will tuck. Puff up between your shoulder blades. Exhale, look towards you as you curl that tailbone forward. Stay here for just one more breath. Take a deep breath. Through the mouth, elevating of your knee. Firm your core in as you bring your knees off the floor. Look to the navel. Long of your knees. Inhale, arching open. Full extension should feel a lot easier than usual since I open up the back of your knee and the foot, your feet and your spine just now. Okay, two more. Knee down. Inhale, open. Exhale, all the air out through the mouth. Fingers are well extended. Look to the navel. Last one together. Inhale, arching open. This is another one that helps you to open up the back of your knee. Look to the navel, two more deep breaths. Remember, back of your heart gets the breath. If you can fulfill that space, all the other parts of the body will be easy to work with, whether it's training, flexibility, or strength. Gently bend your knees. We walk your feet slowly, slowly, as if you're coming into a forward bend. Let go of your hands. Okay, let's take our feet together. From the bottom of the earth, we take that nice big circle. This is your inhale. Become really tall, become really proud, like you're ready for the sun above you. And you take that light back into the heart. Let us harmonize your practice and your energy together. Unfold long fingers. Lengthen, lengthen. into the space above you, the flowing of the water in the ever-living fountain, the rising and the setting of the sun upon its way. In your mind's eyes, you see that beautiful scenery already. The heaven above and the earth beneath my feet. Feel the warmth beneath your feet. Feel the warmth of your feet in your legs. The root now rises to stem, leaf, and flowers. And the falling of the seed. Remembering that seed, ideally you take care of that seed that you came with. And over again, you nourish them. And there it is. I'm sending you out into the world. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for your mindful practice this morning. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Liz.